In this video, we would discuss the rule of the safety officer, the rule of the safety expert. Once you get a job in the safety career, then what would be the responsibility of the safety officer? Okay, and this is also the most frequently asked question in the interview, that what is the responsibility of the safety officer if you want to get a job in the safety, or you did a NEBOSH certificate or NEBOSH diploma and you go for the interview. Then expect this question, that they would ask from you that what is the responsibility or what is the role of the safety officer. They can ask the question that what the responsibility you would expect after getting the job. Okay, so you must know this answer, otherwise you won't get a job. Okay, the role of the safety expert. Do you aspire to become an occupational health and safety officer? Yes, I did a NEBOSH certificate or I did a NEBOSH diploma and I go for the interview. Okay, then this question is very important for you, that what would be the responsibility or what would be the role of the safety officer. Then you may get a chance to work in a various places such as government agencies or construction companies and factories. You can get a job in a construction companies and factories like oil and gas manufacturing companies. Before going to become a safety officer in any organization, you need to know what are the rules of the safety officer in the organization. Okay, so expect this question, and 90% in 90% interview this question is asked. Okay, the safety experts are required for every part of the organization, most importantly in the hazardous industries. For example, hazardous industries or the construction industries, the oil and gas industries, or the manufacturing industries that can manufacture the heavy parts, that can manufacturing the machines or the spare parts, the pumps. Okay, these are all the hazardous industries and they are always looking for the safety officer or safety experts. But once you get a job, what would be the responsibility or what would be the rule of you? The following of the rules or responsibility that you would expect after getting a job in the safety. The first one is hazard identification. One of the primary rule of the health and safety officer is to identify the hazard in the workplace and risk assessment in the work area to find the hazard, and you should also do the risk assessment analysis. If you choose the safety audit consultant from certified organization, so that you can ensure the safety of the organization. The interviewer may ask the question that what is the hazard in this office that you are sitting in, or what would be the hazard in the area, the working area. Okay, mostly what is the hazard. So you must know the hazard identification before going for the interview. The second responsibility is the check the organization rules. The safety officer is responsible for the checking organization rule comply with the government rules and regulations. So it means that you must know the organization rule as well as government rules and regulation. Once if your organization violate the government rules or regulation, so they can seal the organization or they can put a penalty on the organization. So it is your responsibility, and once if the organization rules violate the government rule, okay, you can lose a job. They can terminate you because you are responsible for this action. They may also check whether the workers follow the rules driven by the industry and employee. You have to ensure that the employee and the workers are comply the organization rule. They are following the organization rule. If they don't follow, the accident may happen, and after the accident you can lose job. They can terminate you. Okay, you are responsible for the organization rules, either with the government rules or with the employees. Check work done by the employees. The safety officer also check the work done by the workers or employees, because the worker or employees are not familiar with the safety. If they have done something, they can it can create an accident. They may be not safe. So you have to check that as a safety officer, that either the work is done safely or not. So this will help the organization to know the quality of the work performed by the employee. They may also interact with the workers and know what the problem are and how to rectify the problem of the employers. So you as a safety officer can go with any department that what is the problem, what can be the problem occur, and you have to rectify that problem, okay, of the employers. Provide training. So this is why the presentation and communication skill come here for the safety officer, and that's why they can in the interview they check the communication level, the presentation level of the safety officer, because you have to provide training to the employees as a safety officer. In some of the organization, the safety officer give awareness to the workers about the safety regulation to be followed in their work. There are safety institute in many, like in UK, US, and this here is Chennai, helps the employers to know the importance of the safety rules and what are the safety rules to be followed. So okay, so what are the safety rules? Only the safety officer know what are the safety rules. You have to present and communicate that safety rules with all organization employers. They also know to that work is done free of any accident. How to become a safety officer? A student can choose to become a safety officer after completing the NEBOSH IOSH course. Okay, if you complete your course in an ISO certified institute, then you can get easily placed in the top companies in any country, okay, like UK, US, mostly Dubai or India. Okay, you can get a job, but make sure the institute is ISO certified. Okay, when choosing the best safety institute, you need to consider the following factor, like is the institute is ISO certified or not. The faculty in the safety institute must have years of experience. The pass percentage of the institute should be good. Which are the types of course offered by the institute, and the cost of the course. The last one, the cost of the course, may not be most important, because it is the investment, okay, but once if you can get the institute that it's ISO certified, then the cost is not a problem. Okay, so you must have this is like very very important in the growing career in the future, like it in the oil and gas, in the construction company, in the hazard DS companies, the safety officer is always required. Okay, once you have the NEBOSH certificate, only the NEBOSH certificate, and you have the best, you can speak English, then you can get a job. Okay, they are not interested in your background, like bachelor, in your metric, etc. They are only interested in the NEBOSH, in your English speaking and writing skill. Just like you have to provide training, that's why they can check the presentation communication also. So these were some of the responsibility and rule of the safety officer. If you love the video, like it and subscribe to the channel.